And my friends, happy Granny Chic. I did emphasis on the granny and the chic and the holiday. Hey, Snug. Hey, Heirloom. Andrew. Hey, babe. How is everybody? Welcome in, my friends. So we are waiting on a raid from the Vintage Vine. She is crushing it over on her show. And as soon as we get our raid, we'll get started. But my name is Emily. I'm Vintage Vibe Treasures. You are on the Granny Chic Raid Train Holiday Edition put on by Mama Hen's Antiques and Bobby Dazzle. Please make sure you are following both of those hostesses today. They are conductors. This is their baby. We have a full hour together. Should be able to get through everything, but no guarantees. I do always prioritize pre-bids and requests first. So please make sure that if there's something you want to see guaranteed, you put a pre-bid on it or put the request in the chat. I do also have a buy it now full of lots and lots of items. So you can take advantage and fill your box. I have lots of Christmas in the show today. I also just have Granny Chic goodness. So as soon as we get our raid from the Vintage Vine, we'll get started. I am going to get our first giveaway going. I have 3 giveaways today. They're all for everybody, and they are all antique Christmas postcards. As we move into the holiday season, I really love to decorate with ephemera. It's one of my favorite ways to dress up items in my home that I already have. So I can switch it out pretty easily for each season. So I always like to pass that along to whoever wants it. So get in there. It will also reduce your shipping because I pay shipping on your giveaways. Louis, lay down. My dogs like to act up when I go live because I think I won't yell at them. Thank you. All right, so we should get a raid here any minute, and then we will get started on our pre-bids. There she is. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you, the Vintage Vine, for bringing your friends over. I hope you had a great show. I was able to pop in very briefly, and you were crushing it. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Emily. I'm Vintage Vibe Treasures. Hi, everybody. I have hair floating in front of me. Uh, so thank you so much. So we are on the Granny Chic Raid Train put on by Mama Hen's Antiques and Bobby Dazzle. Make sure you're following both of those hostesses. This is their baby. They put it on every couple of months or so. This is the holiday edition, so I have lots of Christmas in there. I've got lots of just Granny Chic goodness for you in the auction tab. We have an hour together, so please put pre-bids in, make requests. That's going to give me some guidance on how you guys want to navigate. I'm happy to hop around as much as you want. Get in the giveaway. It is for an antique Christmas postcard. I love to decorate with antique ephemera. I'm also an ephemera seller here on the app. So I always like to pass that along, especially during the holiday season. And it will reduce your shipping if you are shopping today. So we are going to get started with pre-bids. Those are always prioritized. So please make sure that you keep those coming. You also can request numbers in the chat if you want to see something before you buy it. No pressure to buy just because you ask for something. So the first pre-bid that I have is on one of my pie plates. I have several pie plates today. They're fun to decorate with, but also if you are an entertaining household, you could use them. I have pecan, blueberry, and peach today. Still on the lookout for that famous pumpkin, but all right, here's the peach. This is a Highmark Korea, the Golden Pie collection. So the blueberry and the peach are both from that collection. Thank you so much. Here's your marking on the back. No chips or cracks on this one. It is oven safe, so if you want to use it as a pie dish, you can. And let me give you a measurement. I'm really bad about putting measurements in as I load, so I always have my tape measure handy. 10.5 inches round. And that one is going to start at $10. Highmark is a little bit of a more sought after brand. 10-second auctions today, and that one is running. Thank you, Kaylee, for your pre-bid. And again, here's the back. There's no chips or cracks on this one. It's in great condition. Perfect to display or use. Oh no, that happened to me last night. I did see them come through though. Maybe you just got dropped off somehow. Sometimes if you have the show on, but it's like minimized and you're doing other things, it will not take you with the raid. Sometimes I have that happen to me. All right, the next pre-bid is on this sewing basket. This one is in really good condition. You have your acrylic or lucite handle. I did not test this or check to see if it glows. Wood frame. It is an X base. Thank you for all the follows. So it's an X base. We've got this beautiful like honey mustard and cream and blue paisley on both sides. And then the inside is like rust colored. You still have your plastic pocket in here. I know it's so good. This one's in such good condition. It still has its strap. I don't see any. I'm just gonna flip this up. I don't see any wear to the inside other than maybe just like some discoloration from stuff being in there, but it's really hard for me to find a call out on this one. Really, really, really great condition. So this one's gonna run starting at 12. Put your sewing needles. It's even got the inside pocket for the sewing needles. You got your room for your yarn and your knitting supplies. Of course, you don't have to use it for that. You could put small blankets or linens. You could put dog toys in this. There's all kinds of things you could do for it. Thank you guys so much for your bits. You have 30 seconds on the giveaway. If you want some discounted shipping and a free antique Christmas card, go ahead and get in there. It's running right up here. Mandy, what a great first purchase. And you unlocked bronze. So make sure you go up and tap the crown, hit redeem, get that in your wallet. You can use it today or in any of my shows before December 1st. I'm just setting this to the side safely. Okay. Thank you guys for the roses. I always put roses in the chat for a first time buyer. Woo, the giveaway is going. Who's gonna win it? Last house on the left. Kelly, congratulations. You're very lucky with giveaways in my show. All right, I don't see any other pre-bids. So please throw those in at any time or request. Otherwise, I'm gonna just start at the top and see how far we get. So one of the things that my maternal grandmother is known for is her creativity. That includes jewelry making, sewing, quilting, cooking, all of the things. So whenever I find kits like this, they always remind me of her. So this is a large jewelry organization kit. It is Joy Mangiano, I believe is how you say that. Here's the first layer. It does have a little bit of an odor like it was in a smoker's house, but you have to be like nose to it, okay? So just know that there is a little bit of that. There, the second layer is also in there. Let me set this to the side. All of these little panels right here come out and adjust along the sides, so you can make it as large as you want. You got some extra ones in here. But really nice jewelry organization if you are a jewelry seller, if you do like flea markets or other events. Yes, or like beads, craft supplies. It doesn't have to be jewelry. It can be any smalls, right? It's in really nice condition. It's got all of its little zippers. And then if you take one of them out, you can make it smaller by zipping this part up. It's got the handle on top. I know, it's so good, right? That tapestry tree blanket is so good. So this one's gonna run for 10. It's in really good condition, other than that slight smoker smell. You may be able to get that out with a soak. But if you are a lover of small things, okay. Or if you are a jewelry seller, it's a nice one. Okay, I'm gonna set her back in the back. Here we go. 28, you got it. Let's do it. Oh yeah, the tulips. So I always look for these because they're so versatile. These are amber colored glass hobnail. You're getting both of them, and they do not have their little rubber pieces, but I know you can get those fairly cheap at like your normal department store. So no worries on that there. There's no chips or cracks on these. I have a 395 light. They do not glow, and it needs a new battery, but they do not glow. They're just really beautiful. Thanksgiving, Christmas, fall, 31, you got it. So you're getting them both for 6. Just really precious to dress up any sconce. There's so many things you can do with these. If you guys go to Pinterest or YouTube or any of those places, there's a ton. Thank you so much. There are a ton of ideas for these. I try really hard to have a variety in all of my shows. It's kind of what I'm known for. Elizabeth, thank you so much. I'm known for having like a wide variety of things that apply to everybody. Yes, let's put some roses in the chat for Elizabeth's first purchase. All right, 31. Yes, I put some salt and peppers in here. These are, I believe, from the 50s. At least that's what the internet tells me. These do have plastic stopper. Here they are. So they did have stickers at one point on the back. You can see the remnants of it, but they do not anymore. There is a little bit of paint wear to the green. I'm assuming this is probably cold paint put on over the glaze. So you'll see a little bit of paint patchiness there on the greens and blues and yellows. But other than that, they are fantastic. They don't have any crazing. There's no chips that I can see. Really cute little pair. They only have one hole, but they do have both of their stoppers, which is always nice to have. All right, in case you want to use them or fill them. I know a lot of people put sand in here if they want to display them so that they won't tip over if they're not trying to use them and just display them. All right, running for 5. And those are going. And they're really cute. I do also have the poodles in there. Those are cork stoppers and they're pushed up inside. So those are in there as well. Thank you guys for your bids on these. They are very cute. And like I said, the remnants of their sticker, hey Leah, the remnants of their sticker are there. Mandy, thank you so much. So they were definitely branded with something. I would assume probably Japan if I had to guess. All right, please keep those requests coming if you see something. I'm going to go to the pre-bid that came in. So I thought when I found these that these were salvage pieces, like they were a part of something, either like a serving tray, a mirror, or something like that. I just sold pieces that looked kind of like this that I thought that were actually part of a mirror because the mirror broke in my possession. But when I looked these up, they're silver plated, single napkin holders. So you'd fold up your cloth napkin, put them right in there. Of course, you don't have to use it for that. You can use it as a mail, paper display, ephemera display, a very thin book, very thin cutting board. You can use them to embellish something. Yeah. They've got their little like knobs to sit nicely. They do sit really well on their own. You are getting them both just because I feel like you need to have at least 2. Ooh, nice knife rest, cup holder. Mama Hen's is saying you also could do like a very small plate. Lots of variation for these. And when I think of granny chic, I think of like formal dining, holiday meals, like in the formal dining room. It's the only time you break out like the fancy dishware, all of your like stuff that you keep in your hutch or your like, your little cabinet. You break it out for Christmas when you have everyone come over to grandma's house. So that's what this reminded me of. So that's why it's in this show. So you get both of them for 6. They are silver plated. They have a little bit of discoloration. They could use some shining up. I kind of like the variation, but that's just me. And you get them both. And they're really cute. Thank you guys so much for your bids. I can give you a measurement. It's not very big. It's not a lap size. Mama Hens, thank you so much. I can show you if you would like to see it. They are really beautiful. I'll show it since you asked. No pressure. It'd be nice to have a measurement on it anyway, right? I put Santa in and everything popped up all at once. Okay. All right. I do have this Santa quilt. Like I said, my maternal grandmother is a large quilter. She's the only one in my family. Oh, okay. Cool. Beads everywhere. So it's little. It's meant to be, I think, hung on the wall. But his beard, his ball on his hat, and his trim on his jacket is all cotton. Like, think of like snow that you buy, So this one is, let me get you a measurement first. It's 23 by 36. So probably supposed to be 24 by 36. But I love each of these is a different piece of material. You got Santa's in the bag over here. And then your little toys. There's no call outs on this that I can see. I did not launder it because I didn't want to ruin the fuzzy on the face. There's no tag. So I do think that it is handmade. The stitching on the face. So this one's going to run for 12. If anyone's interested, no pressure, but it would be a really cute one to hang on the wall. And this is the back. So nice and clean. Thank you guys for your bids on this. Amy, thank you so much. That one's coming to you. I love seeing all of the first time purchases. I like making a lot of new friends. This is like where I get my social time. So, also, can I just show you on that? This Santa right here looks like he's coming to get you in your sleep. When I was taking a photograph of that, I was like, number 5, you got it. Amy, go yell at your bank. It needs to know that that's not a scam. Okay, this one is the 1994. Yeah, no worries. It happens all the time. 1994. I have 1993, 94, and 95 of these. So this one, it has the loop, but it does not have the dowel. So just know that you'll have to add a dowel or a string or something to hang this. But it is sewn over already. You've got this like Holland or Dutch, bejeweled with sequins hutch, and then you've got hut, and then you've got the geese or ducks, and then you've got the calendar. This is felt, and someone sewed all of these sequins on by hand. I know that because I can see it on the back. All the little strings. You guys know I can't leave a handmade piece. No worries. You have all the way till the end of the show, so you're good. You got plenty of time. It takes a second to call them and yell at them. So this is 1994. I also have 93 and 95. They're all different designs, but they are all sequined like this. And we're going to run it for 5. If anyone likes that one. I know. I mean, I buy on this app all the time, and I've had that happen to me randomly. So, especially, like after Whatnot went down, it started to pick up. Thanks for your bids on this one, you guys. I do also have 93 and 95, but this is the only one with the ducks. And there's a little bit of staining you can tell on the back, but you really can't see it on the front, which is the important part, right? Thank you guys so much for your bids. Nicole, you took that one down. That one is yours. If you guys want to see the other ones, please let me know. I am happy to hop around as much as you guys want. Pre-bids and requests always give me a little bit of guidance. All right. There's a pre-bid on the Still Life. So this one is really cool. It's very moody. It does have a little bit of damage here, and it goes all the way through. You could definitely reinforce the back though, and you really can't tell. It's in a nice wood frame. It's got its hanger on it. Let me give you a measurement. It said, the internet told me that the print itself originally was painted by Hank Boss, 9 3/4 by 8 3/4. So almost a square. It's got its hanger. It is vintage. I can tell with the nails being in it. Usually if it's newer, it's got those little metal tabs. So it's just $5. It would be more if it didn't have that damage point, but I don't ever mind when it's minor like that. It doesn't affect the integrity if I'm just going to display it in my house. Casa Cuevas, thank you so much. Let's put some roses in the chat for your first purchase. Thanks for being here, you guys. This is the Granny Chic Raid Train, the holiday edition. So I've got lots of Christmas, lots of granny goodness. If there's any other requests, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to go back to the top where I left off, which is this is a sewing kit, not a jewelry kit. But again, my grandmother, if I had rips, needed hems, holes, all the things, I went to her. So we have the sewing kit. Of course, she wrote on it. And then you open it up. And the supplies itself is worth the $5, I would say. You've got snaps and buttons and measuring tape. You've got push pins. You've got little hook and loop. And then you've got all the threads and safety pins. The 1-second needle is also in here. So you're going to get all of that in this little zippered kit. for $5. This would be great to travel with, keep in your car in case something happens, especially if you have kids. Little sewing kit. All right, I will put that one away. And then up next, if there's no pre-bids, which there's not, are the other bedazzled. Yeah, the hand painted Pomeranian. I know. Okay, so 1993 has the dowel, it has the hanger, it's actually ready to go on the wall. And it has all these birds. And I love the edge is not completely straight, like it's got some texture. It's got all these birds and florals all the way around. This one is 1993 and it is ready to hang. So let's get that one started for $5 if anyone likes that or was born in 1993. And it again has all of the sequins sewn by hand. I just can't let a handmade piece go. I have to honor it. Someone painstakingly took the time to make that. All right, and then lastly, and then we'll move on, is 1995. I'm making a calamity of this setup I have going on over here. This one also has a dowel and a hanger ready to go. So this is 1995. You've got the birdhouses. 7, you got it. And look at it. This one's pretty clean. So we've got ready to hang, a little bit of a longer string here. But I love all of the bedazzle. So this one's also going to run for $5 and then we'll go to 7. I like this one because it's got the birdhouses. All right. Thanks for letting me show those off. They definitely deserve their moment. I've got the doll wanting to take a nosedive. Okay, yes, the gooseberry patch. I know that Tuesday had a bunch of these a while back. Hey, Bobby. There's one of our hostesses. I saw you come in. So this one is Gooseberry Patch Christmas Pantry. And I usually try to give you a date, 2000. But it is, I love the design of the graphics on these. It's just very whimsical. It reminds me a lot of Christmas time. And this is one of the fun ones that is just good to display as well. So I'm running it for just $4. It's in great condition. Don't minimal staining, no bends or rips. The spine is in really good shape. Thank you so much, Melanie. I know. I knew you had a bunch of these a while back. They're just so fun. They have like a whimsical vibe to them, I feel like. Just make you happy, you know? Melanie, thank you so much. That one's coming to you. All right. Let me know if there's anything you guys want me to hop to. I'm going to show the other book that I have up here at the top. This one is The Southern Living. Guys, look at the cover itself. You could use this just as decor itself. This is the dust jacket. There is a little bit of wear, of course, as comes with paper over time. And this one is 1984. You've got all these different, you guys know, you've got recipes, crafts, really great graphics, all kinds of goodies in there. And the cover really caught my eye. It's not often we still have the dust jacket. So that one is running for $3 if anybody likes that one. And the cover is the same underneath. I know. I love it. Okay. We'll set her to the side. Thank you guys so much for being here on the Granny Chic Raid Train. This is the holiday edition. So we are living in our holiday granny goodness. All right, let me set this pile back up. So I thought this one was kind of a weirdo, but also like I remember these type of dolls sitting on my grandmother's bed. This isn't quite the same, but that's what it reminded me of with all of the crocheted skirt. She is on like a bottle. Her face is a little bit discolored. I'm not sure if that's from age or time or sun or what, but her painting is beautiful. She is a blinker. Her hair is beautiful. But these remind me of the little dolls that used to sit on your bed. You know what I'm saying? You know, remember what I'm talking about? I know she's really pretty. Her hair is actually pretty good. She's got a little bit, but she's probably in a handmade dress. All right, so she's gonna run for 6. Boudoir dolls, yes. That's what this reminded me of. I don't think it's exactly the same, or like when you put them on bleach bottles, you know, crafts that my grandmother definitely would have done. Okay, I'll set her there. And then this one, this plastic canvas girl, I think you put your spatula in here, if I'm not mistaken. It has a space in the back, and I think it was a spatula cover, but it is also like a kitchen witch, kind of. Plastic canvas little doodad. And we're going to run her for 3 if anyone likes her. She's also just cute to display. But I think she's meant to put your spatula in. Ooh, a fly swatter. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? I was close. Okay, let me just make sure that there's no pre-bid. You guys can put those in or request at any time. I'm just happy that y'all are here hanging out with me. All right, this is it's actually a doorstop. It's not vintage. It's from Hearth and Hand from Magnolia. But it's wood, and you could always paint this, make it part of your Christmas village. And then you have like your leather strap or suede or whatever this is. It is pretty heavy. Obviously, it's meant to be a doorstop, and it's got the rubber on the bottom. It does have someone's signature, Amy, on the bottom. But I like the raw wood. It's very mid-century to me. And this one's going to run for 6. But you always could paint this and make it into like a village building if you wanted to. It is really well made. Hi, Amanda. Okay. I'll put him back. Yeah, gingerbread house. Absolutely. All right. I have 2 of these. They're not cross stitched, they're like ribbon art. They both have small call outs. So this one, the call out is on the eyelet lace trim, which you could always take off. See, it's like a ribbon art with the bell. The embroidery hoop is 10 inches round. Hey, Ridgeline. So the bells are first. And that one is running. But it's in really beautiful Battenberg lace. And then they took ribbon and like zhuzhed it up. And then the other one is Santa. Santa has a little discoloration right here. That is his call out. Same size hoop. And it's going to run for 4. If anyone likes Santa. But they did a great job. Little handmade pieces. Oh, last second swipe. And just let me know if you want me to rerun the bell. I'm happy to do that. Sierra, thank you so much. I saw you just popped in, so I just want to make sure. I do have this one as well. I know. They were definitely unique to me too. They caught my eye. All right, I'm gonna put the bell back up unless somebody requests it. And then next, you guys, is the Pomeranian. This was the one that Snug just called out. It is painted on a slice of wood, 1995. It is signed. It says 89 on the back, and then it says 90 or 95 on this right here. So 2 different dates. I'm assuming it's probably 89 and 90, but ready to hang. If you have a gallery wall, this is really cute to just fill in a small space. It does have a little bit of wear to the surface here, but it's in a wood slice. They did a great job. So $3 on this babe. It's so good. I found found this in the bins, you guys. I was like, this was someone's actual dog that they painted. I can't stand it. It can't stay there. It's got to come home with me. Stupid cute is literally the perfect way to describe it. Skylar is a small dog lover, so that's appropriate. She's got two small dogs herself. Must go on the wall. All right. If this isn't Granny Chic holiday, I don't know what is. This takes me right back to the year 2000. Mimi's only if it is not today or tomorrow. We do not want anyone to detract from the train. So if it is not during the train today or tomorrow, then yes, you can share your show. So this is a tin. You guys know I am a fan of putting ugly things in pretty tins. You've got your cherubs. Where's Chloe? I know she loves her cherubs. And then Santa. This one's in great condition. Here's the inside. You've got this beautiful green and gold on the side. But I just thought it was cute. It doesn't have a brand on it that I could find. But really sweet. You also can put, oh yeah, if you're on the train today or tomorrow, please put your emojis in your times. But we have, just set it up, make it part of your shelf decor in the back, put presents or, knee huggers or whatever in front of it. Hide ugly things inside of it. That one's running for $5. But this is definitely what I think of when I think of Granny Chic and holiday. Okay. We are cruising down the line. If you guys see anything, give me a shout. And then the next item in my listings is the bear. This is made by Riverdale and it has high comps, you guys. How cute would this be on a guest bed or a chair that you don't sit in too often? The bow is beautiful. I zhuzhed up the bow. It's very clean. It has its tag. So this is not handmade. It was handmade, but it was manufactured somewhere. So it is Riverdale Decorative Cup Products. This one is Winter Garden Bear with lace. And I just think it's so sweet if you were going to put it on like a guest bed or a little chair that is like, in the corner that you don't use too often unless you have company. So this one is 14 inches tall. He's going to run for $10. He's all polyfill. So he has no beans, nothing like that. But I just think he's sweet. I saw him and I was like, that's definitely Granny Chic Christmas. We got to grab him. All right. We have a perpetual calendar, which my grandmother always had in her house. It is geese. It's like mauve and gray. It is missing the November month. So it has September in here. All the other months are on the back. It is missing November though. So just know that you'll have to get one or make one, or just know that November won't have anyone up there. But all of the other numbers and months are there. I did check. It's pink canvas with gray yarn, and I just think that it is beautiful. And then the little pieces are gray canvas with the mauve yarn. Such an easy fix. You could, if it's just for your house though, you could just be like, yeah, November doesn't have one. I just know that. And then you've got the geese, which of course are hot right now. So this one's just $5, you guys. It has its hanger. So it's ready to hang. I had it hanging up. I love the colors. The colors of the mauve and the gray are even Granny Chic to me. Okay. That one will go back. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try really hard to bring a variety, pieces that I know are hot right now, pieces that are unique, things that people have asked for. So this one is cross stitch. I do think it had some names probably stitched in it. You can kind of see like down here, and then there's one here and one here where maybe there were names or something stitched there. But this is a P. Buckley Moss Summer Love cross stitch, and it's beautiful. Very muted colors. It is framed in a wood frame. The back is covered. It does have some damage, but it is covered with a hanger. It's very Amish, very folksy. but this one's gonna run for 6. I like the color palette. It's very neutral, very folksy. If you guys like primitive, like folk art, that is this vibe, I feel like. All right. Then we have the tapestry blanket, which I know Willow called out. And I'm going to very quickly give you guys a measurement. The photo, it kind of is, right? The photo is going to give you a better depiction of what it is more than I can standing here because my arms aren't that big. But this one measures with the fringe 66 by 48. So it's a big one. It is signed down here on this corner. Peggy Joe, someone. I don't know if I wrote it in there or not. Peggy Joe Oakley. But it's a tapestry. It's got wreaths as the top banner. You got all of these trees. I did launder this one. It does not have any call-outs that I can see. And then the bottom has the wreaths as well. You got fringe all the way around. This one is so pretty to display. Put it over your couch, cuddle up with it. I'm running it for just 8. I feel like something about tapestry really like screams granny chic to me. But it's all different trees. Of course. I appreciate you asking, Victoria. Tapestry also is just like really warm. So for me in my drafty house, I really like having them. Even just like on the couch cushions to like have the dogs be able to snuggle up. All right, here's the blueberry pie pan. Benny, wake up, baby. So this one is also the Highmark Golden Pie collection. And it's the blueberry. So it's the sibling to the peach that sold earlier. Again, no chips, no cracks. It's in great condition. This one's running for 10. And these two are a little bit, I know, come back to us. These two are a little bit bigger than the pecan. The pecan one is just a little bit smaller. It's about a 9-inch. I don't know where all these beads came from, but I now have beads everywhere. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the pecan. This one seems to be a little bit older. It does say made in China, but yeah, I can. The pecan. Yes, I will rerun it. No worries. So this one's about a 9-inch. This one just says made in China, but I do think that it's older than the Highmark, so it's probably the good made in China. This one's running for just 5. Pecan is definitely more of a holiday pie, although we don't get pie unless it's the holidays. My grandmother asks for requests and she makes everyone's favorites. I am a classic pumpkin girly. I also like apple. Hubs likes peach. My mom always makes chocolate pie, which is essentially chocolate pudding in a graham cracker crust, which I'm not complaining. That's the best. All right, here's the tapestry blanket. Again, it's 66 by 48. She also makes pumpkin bars with cream cheese icing, and they're the best thing in life. They're like pumpkin cake, but better. Anyway, it's got the fringe, top and bottom, has the wreaths, and then it's all different trees. So I'm going to run it again. It starts at 8. Peggy Joe Oakley. Oh, it's like not even the holiday. This is running now. It's not even the holidays if she doesn't make them, man. Take the scenic route. Thank you so much. And that one is yours. Thank you. Thank you. I did launder this one and it doesn't have any call outs that I can see. So that is a great grab. Let's put some, it is the best thing ever. Hey, Gumby man, how are you, Ken? Let's put some roses in the chat for Take the Scenic Route's first purchase. All right, we have about 23 minutes together. I'm going to go ahead and run another giveaway. Giveaways today are for antique Christmas postcards. They are like from the 19 teens. I am an ephemera seller here as well. So I like to decorate with ephemera, and especially during the holidays. So I like to pass them along. I collect for them all year round. So get in there. It will also reduce your shipping if you are shopping today. Let me know if there's any requests or pre-bids. Otherwise, I'm going to go continue down the line. Where did we leave off? Oh, yeah. So I do have some linens. Just a few. This is a sweet little pillowcase. It just has, this has been laundered by me. It just has this little lace. It's like a cream color. It has the button. I do have the pillow that I think this was made for, but it is paired with another pillowcase. So this one is 17 inches by 12. Hi, Maggie. How are you, friend? All right, this one is like a cream color. So we're going to go ahead and run that. Really sweet for just $3. It is cotton, so it's nice and soft. A little bit of yellowing, but I did launder it. I think a lot of that probably came out with the launder. Okay. And then we'll do the pillow with another pillowcase on it. So I do think this is the pillow that that case was meant for. This one also has the buttons. This button's just not done. And then look at the stitching on this one. It's like a very, very light periwinkle. Goes all the way around to this side. So this one is $5. You get the pillow and the case. And if anyone wants this, I'll throw in the other pillowcase too. So you'll get 2 pillowcases and the pillow. Okay. No worries. If you guys see anything in the auction tab, please give me a shout. I am checking for pre-bids and I'm happy to hop around as much as you want. If you've unlocked free shipping, go check out the buy it now. See if there's anything in there you want to grab. I take offers on anything $5 or up. Where did I put this plate? And which plate is it? This one is a Royal Albert. These plates, if you guys comp these plates go for high dollars. So this one is a Christmas scene, obviously. The kids are watching him put presents under the tree. You've got the gold, brushed gold on the back, or on the trim. Here's the back. It's so good. No chips or cracks on this one. It's in great condition. You guys have 2 minutes on the giveaway. This one is made in England, running for 10. It's in perfect condition, like new. Hey, Blue. How are you, Jana? All right. I have another one too that is a Christmas scene. So this is a home interiors piece. The whole thing was actually made by Home Interiors, framed already. And it's this little rejoice with the bell and the cardinal. So the call out on this is the frame needs some work. I think that this screw may be stripped, and then it's missing this hanger, which it's meant to hang vertical, so that may not be a problem. But it does say made exclusively by Home Interiors. And I mean, it's secure in there, but it's got a nice matting and frame all designed together. So this one's going to run for $6. Really pretty as a shelf display piece or to hang on the wall. You know me, I like to put art in the back. Okay. We're going to move on to some smalls. We've got the Delft couple. This one is marked on the bottom. And it says Holland on the front. Little kissing couple. I know there are many Delft collectors in here. 22 seconds on the giveaway, friends. Make sure you get in there. We'll do one more before we raid into Resurrection Revival Lisa. All right, this one's running for $6. No chips or cracks on this one. The little Delft couple. I know there are a lot of Delft collectors on the app, so I always grab it when I find it, especially when it's marked. It says Holland on the front and it is marked on the bottom. Melanie, thank you so much. Who's going to win our giveaway? Boone Sugar. Welcome in and congratulations. You have a little bit of discount on shipping and a Christmas postcard coming your way. All right, here's the poodles. So these did have cork shakers, stoppers. I'm sorry. The one is stuck inside there. This one doesn't have one. There is lovely crazing on both of them. This one does have a little bit more pronounced hairline. It's stable, like I can't feel it or anything, but just know that that's there. Little poodle, so you can see it right there. But if you're just displaying them, they're perfectly fine. This one's got its little paw up like it's shaking. So you are getting these for $5. And I just think they're cute. I do think they're probably mid-century. I found a honey hole of stoppers in the wild, or of salt and peppers in the wild, and I picked a couple that I thought were appropriate. Okay, I put the ornaments in this. This is a vintage shopper, and I put the ornaments in it. It was for my It's Not What You Think raid train, which is all about repurposing regular everyday items for something other than their intended purpose. So I just put these in here. This makes you nervous? These are going to run for $5. It does twist off. So you can just, take them out if you want. But it's just such a unique way to display for the holidays. You also could put spools in there. You can put whatever you want in there. Okay, of course we had to have a brass swing arm lamp. This one does work. It's been tested. Just needs a shade. It does swing all the way around. So it's a nice little reading lamp for the office on your desk. It has a cord that doesn't look like it's going to 19. You got it. That doesn't look like it's going to burn the house down. Like I said, we did test it. It does work. So I'm actually going to run this one for 10. It is brass, but perfect for a desk, library, put it on a stack of books, put it right on someone's desk with a little reading light. I like that it swings out all the way around. That is a nice feature, I think. 19. Oh, I love 19. So this is a P. Buckley Moss cross stitch. It's been put in a frame. The frame is covered in the back. It's got a little bit of damage to just the paper, but it's in there. It also it's like taped in the back. I can see on the canvas. It looks like maybe there were some names or something here on the bottom and on this side. I didn't see it until I just picked it up, but it's very subtle, very folksy, very Amish, or as Snug would say, very Tim Burton vibes. So this one's going to run just for $6. It is in a wood frame. It is so pretty. I love the muted colors. It is a complete cross stitch, and I just think they did a great job. I always love a hand done piece. Thank you, Brown Eyes. That one's coming to you. Okay. A lot of this stuff for this show I had to source. I did not have much of it. So many of these things this is their first show. All right, we have 14 minutes, so please let me know if there's anything you want to see. I'm really surprised that this hasn't sold. I have shown this before. This is just like a little washcloth. Very 70s. It's got all the little veggies. It's nice and clean. I did launder it. Saturated colors. This one's going to run for $4. This one would be good to frame and put in your kitchen. It kind of reminds me of the mushroom ones that are sought after. I feel like it's like adjacent. Okay. So then we have the wine rack. This one is in really good condition, you guys. It has its suede safety strap still. When you spread it out, it keeps it nice and where it's supposed to be. Wine bottles. wrapping paper rolls, rolling pins, rolled up towels. There's all kinds of things you could do with this. It is in fantastic condition. And I'm going to run it for 15. An accordion wine rack. It sits nicely, or you can hang it. It also accordions up really nicely for storage purposes. Okay. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. We are coming up on final call time, so I am happy to go back and show you anything that's already been shown, or to hop forward and show you something from there as well. This is another type of item that my grandmother would have liked around now. She used to hang these on her door. This is a mop angel. It's made from a mop head, very soft and great condition. She doesn't have a hanger. It's her only call out. I couldn't find a hanger on her. She is manufactured by Oriental Trading Company, but very nostalgic for me. She's got her wings. Yeah, the cutest little face. She's holding like her little holly wreath with the bow. So she's just 5. I've actually had her in my inventory for a long time, and I've been waiting for the right time to bring her out. And this is nostalgic for me. And her little mop is in great condition. It's very soft. Okay. We have the other Christmas collector's plate, which is called Christmas Dreams. This one is from 2000. And it is Christmas Dreams by Mike Wimmer is the artist's name. They are sleeping by the tree. It does have its not for food use sticker. This is an Avon piece. So we are going to run this one for just $3. Very sweet and great condition. Look at this lamp. Like stained glass lamp. All right. We've got one more plate. And that one is this folk art spongeware cow. So this one does have a chip. It is on the underside. It's right here. You cannot really tell on the outside or on the, you know what I'm saying, on the front. But it says Folk Craft Animals by, I don't know how to say this, Tien Shan. So it is the cow. And it is going to run for 5. I marked down the price because of the chip. Really precious. Little cow. Welcome in, everybody. You are on the Granny Chic Raid Train Holiday Edition. My name is Emily. I'm Vintage Tribe Treasures. This train is put on by Bobby Dazzle and Mom and Hens Antiques. Please make sure that you are following them. I just have to find my tea towel. Here it is. We have 9 minutes left together. So this is, I think, one of the only tea towels I have left. I found a bunch of them. This one is 1981. It has the like basket of fruit and veggies. And then it has the calendar, of course, for 1981. It's in pretty good condition. There's a couple spots here, but I did not launder this one. So those may come out. And I run all my tea towels at 5. So that one is running. If you are a tea towel collector, were born in 1981, have kids that were born in 81, something like that. Welcome in, guys. All right. Yes, we just have a few minutes left. Okay, I just found this weekend and put it right in here. We were picking a house. It was actually someone who brought a house to like a warehouse. And so we were picking the warehouse. It was like rooms and rooms of boxes that you had to go through. She was an artist. She was a home interiors dealer. She was a painter. And so it was his mom. And I found this. This is hand painted by her. It is signed. It's a Scandinavian style shelf. It opens like so. and it has recipe cards. These come out, you can adjust them how you want. I left the recipes in it that were in it, and then it has these blank recipe cards as well. Of course, you don't have to put any recipe cards in here. You can put anything in here. And then it, the little lip on the bottom catches it when it folds out. So, and it's hand painted beautifully. It's got your holes to hang on the wall. But I just think it is so gorgeous. So this one's going to run for 15. Little storage container. The beautiful, lovely lady on the front. Okay. I'm just going to see if there's anything that has a bunch of bookmarks. Let me scroll down to where I haven't been yet. Since we only have a few minutes. Oh, yes. This was a last minute ad right before I went live. This is a framed goose print. It has the lace in there, little ruffle that was added that is actually on top of the print. But it is the blue and white, beautiful cottage cord. The frame is in fantastic condition. Let me give you a measurement. About 12 inches round. And this one's going to run for $5, which is, I think, a steal. I think that one's a steal. All right. And then I upcycled a spool for Christmas. I just thought it was pretty little decor to add to a shelf. I added the ribbon, the bells, and then I put the greenery and the sugared cranberry picks inside. So this one's also going to run for $5. If anyone likes this one, let me know if you guys have any last second requests. We've got 6 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get our last giveaway going. So everybody hop in for that so that we rate on time. And I'm going to just skip around and see if there's anything with a bunch of bookmarks that we need to look at. Okay, this one's a Homer Laughlin bowl. This is the Virginia Rose, according to the information on the back. Actually, I think it goes this way. And I think this is a veggie bowl, but it is marked on the back, which is really nice. It has silver trim. There's a little bit of wear to the trim, but no chips or cracks. This one's beautiful for display. You could put ornaments in here like shiny brights or use it to serve. So this one's just $3. If anyone likes the Homer Laughlin. Thank you guys so much for the follows. I do see those coming through. We're going to scroll back up to the top, see if there's anything that has a lot of interest. Now is your moment if you guys want to see something. Because we have 4 minutes before we raid into Resurrection Revival Lisa. This is a ribbon art piece. So they took Battenberg lace and they added ribbon to it. The call out is the eyelet lace has a rip. This is just added to the back, so you can always remove it, replace it, whatever you want to do. I had a Santa as well, but it's sold. So this one is going to run starting at $4. I would just take that eyelet lace off and then add whatever to the back if you want. But it was a unique find. I'd never seen anything like this before. Okay. Thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate it. I tend to have a wide variety in all of my shows. Typically, when I'm not inundated with raid trains, I do shop my shelf, claim and bundle shows on Friday mornings and Sunday evenings. I also do vintage variety on any Monday I don't have a raid train, and I do curated shows on Wednesday nights. I'm doing a $1 clear out show on Wednesday. It's at 7 p.m. So please give that one a bookmark if you want a good deal. Everything's running for $1, and if it doesn't sell in that show, it's going to the thrift. So you won't see it again. So make sure you check that show out. And if it doesn't say $1, it will run for $1. I just haven't checked it yet. So this is the little tin. It had a bookmark, so I thought I'd show it again. It's got the cherubs and the Santa. It's in really fantastic condition. I do think it's vintage, nice and clean on the inside. So we'll run this one for just $5. if anyone likes that. Let me know if you guys have any last minute requests. You've been so wonderful hanging out with me. Lots of hopping around, which I love. I'm never opposed to doing that. It gives me a lot of guidance on what you guys want to see. Home with Roxy, thank you so much. That one is yours, my friend. My name is Emily. It's so nice to meet you guys. Thank you for all the first time buyers, all the follows today. I really, really, truly appreciate it. This is my full time gig. Um, and I've gotten so much more than just a career out of whatnot. I really, really appreciate being here. I know there are a lot of fabulous sellers anytime you come in, so I appreciate any time you spend in the room with me. This guy has a couple of bookmarks, so I thought I'd run him. This is a Riverdale Decorative Products from Montgomery, Alabama. This is Winter Garden Bear with lace, 14 and a half inches or 14 inches. And their comps are high, you guys. So this one is really beautiful for a guest bed, a chair you don't sit in very often. And we're going to run him for just 10. He's so pretty. He's got the poinsettia fabric with the pine cones. Very Christmassy, very classic, and very granny chic. We'll probably have time to run one more. Thank you, Roxy. That one is yours. Let's see. Let's do the poodles again. They deserve another moment. So they are salt and pepper. They would have had cork stoppers. One of the stoppers is up inside. The other one is missing. They do have crazing all the way around. This one's got a hairline, but it is stable. I do think they're from the 50s or 60s. And this one has its little paw. This one's sitting so pretty. So you're getting them both for $5. And that is running. Hey, Angie. 15 seconds on the Gibby, friends, for an antique Christmas postcard. So get in there. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. We are going to pull that, and then we're going to go see Resurrection Revival Lisa. Thank you again for hanging out with me. This is the Granny Chic Raid Train. Go follow MC Nina. Congratulations. Go follow Mama Hen's Antiques and Bobby Dazzle. They're the hostesses today. The train goes all day today and tomorrow, so make sure that you hang out with us. And we're going to go see our friend Lisa. Thank you guys so much again. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.